From what I can find, Kate rose to fame in 2014 when she claimed she used the Gerson technique to cure her breast cancer. She was on various chat shows and radio shows, internet, talk shows, all those sort of things. Even as late as 2019, as you can see, she was still talking about the Gerson therapy. And it's just to show you that she was active and was a public speaker or prominent online before all this kicked off. Then early in 2020, she started coming on the scene with a number of videos promoting herself as a natural nurse in a toxic world. Her videos went viral and she quickly gathered up a huge following on various different platforms. Let's have a look at some of her business dealings in the past. Oh, there doesn't seem to be any appointments. As I've shown with Gail Bradbrook in the past with Extinction Rebellion, this is exactly how these sort of people will hide their past, by deleting the records. But there are ways and means to find these old records. So why would Kate or Kay want to hide her previous business, do you think? Do you reckon it could maybe tarnish the title that she is promoting herself as a natural nurse in a toxic world? Here's another business profile of hers where she again advertises herself as an aesthetic nurse. Notice what else she advertised herself as in her profile. This was around 2018 from what I can find, because here is a post from Saveface, who I believe are quite local to where she lives. She must have been quite well known for her treatments with Flawless Me. And yeah, this is who Saveface are. And just to give you a little description of what their treatments are. So again, it shows you why she would want to hide this stuff. And this is quite recent. This is 2018. Here's a business page for it. There is also a company's house one as well, but I just wanted to show you this. I have no idea what it means, and I've yet to sort of follow down this lead, but Flawless Thailand. If you click on it, what the fuck is that all about? But yeah, it could just be an affiliate link or something like that, which is on a profile. So again, but it's just another very strange thing that I came across. She's had mainstream coverage from pretty much every single outlet you can think of, which is pretty much unheard of. She's had glossy interviews with Sky News, and if you just look at it critically, it's just too much. There's too much in there, or there's too much out there for you not to look at it suspiciously. And if that's not suspicious enough, you then get her son, Sebastian Shemirani, coming out and saying all this. Now again, no matter how much you hate your family, would realistically think of it critically? Would you do this, or could it just be a big charade? So when people are questioning stuff, they will Google nurse against and this is what they will come across. If you note down the bottom as well, her son goes to Eton. Again, what are the chances of two members of the family each getting a glossy interview, one with Sky and one with the BBC? It stinks of a secret services operation, MI5 style. And going back to her job before all this kicked off, I mean, don't you think this would be easy cannon fodder ammo for the mainstream media? I mean, I've got nothing against lip fillers, Botox, and whatever you want to put into your skin to make you look better, but would it not be really easy cannon fodder for the mainstream media that they seem to have left it totally alone and haven't even touched on it at all? If you were someone on the fence, a nurse, doctor, anyone who was starting to wondering there's something not quite right here, the first thing you'd probably do is start to look online, and this would be the first case you'd come across. When you would look into this, the first thing you'd probably come across would be the striking off report from the Nursing and Midwifery Council. What it lists in here is literally everything that we know as people who have been awake to this bullshit since the start. Everything that it is, basically. So another thing you got to ask yourself as well is, I question whether she's even been a nurse, like the nurse in what people will think is a nurse, i.e. in a hospital, attending to people, that sort of stuff. So the way she's being promoted as a nurse, she's not really a nurse. She's a skin therapist. She does lip fillers, and is a specialist in that area. So to write this 50-page document, 49-page document, for me, she's being used as a poster girl as a warning to others who are thinking of coming out. This is what will happen. And this is another hidden business of hers. I have no idea what she's up to with it. There's been no accounts produced yet, but it was only started back in June. It's a limited company, so what's she up to? Limited company means for profit. And again, you have to think critically and ask yourself, if she's been struck off as a nurse, how is she getting away with this? But more to the point, why have the media not even picked up on this whatsoever? Let's get this straight, right? I've been doing this research for about 24 hours. It doesn't take a lot of research to find this stuff out. So why have they left that alone? Going on at the moment is a court case which she's involved with a couple of the so-called organisers of the London demos. Now, she has just released a load of documents, which I won't go into detail. You can look them up yourself, and I don't want to do it in respect of the case and people involved. But again, has she been, and I am just hypothesizing here, has she been brought in to, it says here, on trial or being railroaded, is she the railroader? Because if you look at some of the accusations in those documents she has released and made public in the middle of a court case, it really would suggest so.